Hello, 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 everyone. I am Sharika Sanders, owner and CEO of Transform the Gap, and I have just another beautiful soul to share with you all today, someone that I know that you should know, and her name is Danielle Dinkelman. And without further ado, Danielle, please tell us who you are and what you do.
Thank you so much, Sharika. This is so fun. And I think you're a beautiful soul as well. I've really enjoyed connecting with you. And yeah, I am Danielle Dinkelman. I'm the co founder and CEO of Advanced Corporate Wellness, which is a little bit of a mouthful. So we like to call it ACW. We do employee wellness programs for small and mid sized businesses. We like to say that we're here to help the helpers, especially in the professional services area and the social services. So that's me.
I love what you do. I think it's important what you do. More people should think it's important what you do because the corporate space can be a very stressful space, and we could all use a little bit of relax, relate, release. So please, Danielle, tell us what is the one thing you know that we should know?
Yeah, I love that question. And the thing that came to mind the first time you asked me that question is just really it's the mission and vision of my company. It's my mission and vision, which is this mindset shift that needs to happen, that work and well-being should not be mutually exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
They have to find a way to coexist. And so I guess the thing that I know is that it's possible for work and well-being to coexist, and it takes some intention. It takes some work. uh,
Yes.
yeah, that's my passion. That's my soapbox.
And I love that. And I'm just going to step up on it with you for just a
Yeah.
second because um you said a lot in few words, and I hope everyone's able to grasp that, which is the answer isn't always leaving. The answer isn't always running. Because sometimes we're not fulfilled in something and we're like, oh, this company is blah, blah, blah. Let me go somewhere else. And you realize you're going from place to place to place and you keep running into the same issues. And at some point, we have to realize that the problem may not be them. Right. And sometimes, even if it is them, you have the power to change the atmosphere. You have the power to speak up and advocate for yourself, for your team, for those around you, and say, hey, you know what? What would really be helpful here is if we were able to do a reset, if we were able to know that we matter just as much as our results matter. And
Mm,
so I think companies that are able to incorporate wellness, it gives the employees a sense of I belong, I matter, I'm appreciated because they want to make sure that I'm able to function as my full self.
yeah.
And everybody benefits. The employee benefits, the organization benefits, less turnover. You have people who are willing to go that extra mile for you because they know that you care for them. And so I really, really love the importance um, of what you do. And I really, now I think we are seeing it a little bit more where companies are starting to adopt more wellness and consider the employee, especially after, years back when we had what they call the Great Resignation, and everybody was leaving to go and start their own thing, and so companies were starting to scramble to find employees. But a lot of times it's, oh, do we take care of the employee or do we make this expense? Or what you don't realize is if you don't take care of your employees, you're now having to replace that employee, which is very expensive. You're having to address concerns for other employees or from other employees who are still with the company. And you're now having to do more training. All of these things where if you could just make the investment within your current staff and show them that they matter, you can grow that staff as your company grows because those people will work for you. They will be dedicated, they will be loyal, but they have to know that you care for them.
Mhm.
So I am now going to step off of your soapbox and because I just think it's great what you do and I love it. And there are some very, very stressful position, roles, departments, group, just companies overall. And I think having someone or knowing that someone is there to try to help us do what we do even better is
Yeah.
just awesome. So
Thank you.
thank you.
Yes. Well, it's validating to hear, yeah, someone that has the extensive corporate background that you do, Sharika, that you see the value of that. And I do think that we're seeing an evolution of how employers think about employees.
Mhm.
We've got some great blog posts actually on our website, acwcoaching.com, about like corporate wellness 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Corporate wellness has been around for a long time, but it really started out as not altruistic. It was not a form of care of the
Mhm.
employee or seeing
Mhm.
employees as whole people that need
Mhm.
whole person support and resources. It was all about the bottom line. It was all about let's get our health liability down so that we can get our health costs down,
Yep.
because large
Yep.
companies are often self-funded in their health plans. So what we are seeing is now it is shifting more into an altruistic purpose. And if employers aren't making that mindset shift, they're stuck in the past, and there's it's not going to work. It's not going to land.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we work primarily with those small and mid-sized companies that corporate wellness hasn't been accessible to them. However, they
Mhm.
need it just as much, because in the smaller the company, the more hats people are wearing,
Yep.
and that is stressful. So we have to start seeing ourselves, our coworkers, our employees, and direct reports as whole people, and valuing and supporting. Oh, that's so great that you took a vacation. Oh, I'm so glad you took a
Mhm.
lunch break away from your
Mhm.
desk. That's
Mhm.
awesome that you took an afternoon cat nap. I'm so glad that you feel refreshed by that. Let's dig in and get some work done. Can we
Mhm.
acknowledge that we are humans? Does that feel safe? A lot of traditional corporate mindset, that doesn't feel safe. It feels like, no, if they're taking time away from work, then our productivity is going down. That is
Yep.
false. So
Yep.
if that is just the one thing that people take away from this conversation today, I will have done
Yep.
my job. We just need to start shifting that dialogue. Rest is productive. Play
Mhm.
is productive. Connection and love, it's productive. It all feeds back into that individual, which then they have more to give in their jobs.
I love the way you said that. And I agree 100% because it is with the larger companies, the ones who tend to be more in the public eye, where you see the different programs, the wellness programs, all of the things that they do for their employees. But the mid-sized companies, the smaller companies tend to play under the radar. And so they sometimes don't feel like they have to because who would know if they're not? You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
so I think it's important because I'm sure these small and mid-sized companies want to become larger employees, larger organizations, but you do that with the people by taking care of the people.
Yeah.
And the quicker a company can understand that by taking care of your employees and honestly catering to your employees, the more productive, I agree, they will be, the more willing they will be, the more work you will get out of them because they're like, okay, we had that time. All right, now it's time to focus. Versus, oh my gosh, they took an hour lunch. Now we're hours behind on where we need to be. And so again, thank you so much for what you do, for thinking about the little people
Mhm.
and giving, honestly, giving employees a voice and helping organizations to see how they matter. So thank you for
Absolutely.
that. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Are there any events or any particular programs or anything you would like to highlight? I will definitely make sure that your contact information is also included. So if there are any questions, follow-ups, consultations, all the things that people are able to get in touch with you as well.
Oh, for sure. Actually, on September 10th, we are hosting a virtual roundtable with some amazing business owners, small business owners. Many of them are clients of ours, and we are talking about the unique challenges that remote and hybrid teams face when
Mhm.
looking at how to support employee well-being. So really excited about that. So it's 9 a.m. Pacific on Tuesday, September 10th. So that would be a fantastic thing to tune into. And yeah, checking out our website, acwcoaching.com. We've got a great explainer video there. If you're thinking, what exactly is the program that ACW does? It's very special and very powerful. You can check it out there.
All right, so I'll make sure the information is linked. You all heard it from Danielle, September 10th, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Be there, listen to all the things. I'm sure it will resonate with you. And it's a way for you to kind of check in and do a little spying even if you need to. So definitely attend and contact Danielle if you have any questions. Thank you again for your time. Thank you again for what you do and allowing me to share you with those I know. And I appreciate you.
Thank you, Sharika.
Thanks. All right, everyone. Until next time. Bye.